Alright, so what my first job has taught me, let's get straight into it. So, if you didn't know, I started working, and the reason I started working is not because of the money, not because of my parents told me, thank them for not forcing me to work. You know, grateful for that my parents are working hard for me and my brother, and they didn't force me to work. I chose to work on my own, and the reason for that was because of the book Hard Times Create Strong Men, where he explains that our generation basically doesn't want to do the hard work, doesn't want to do work at all, and just complains if it's hard, right? The author of the book, Stephen R. Neal, talks about how he was a life coach towards his employees or the young people that he employed, because they said that they didn't like the job and wanted to quit, blah, 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 blah. But he said that it's not about if you like the job or not. It's about putting the food on the table and just working as a bad, because a bad's job is to provide. He's supposed to do what he's supposed to do regardless of what happens. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this past generation is so messed up, and that is the reason why my generation is messed up. So many fathers are leaving. So many fathers are making their family have miserable lives. The father is supposed to be the top person, the person that's supposed to lead everything. But now everything is just going downhill. Many daughters are having to start working because of the absence of a father. Because it's just a single mom raising the kids. Now it could be the mother's fault why she divorced the husband, because she wanted to divorce, get the money, get all the shares, and she wanted all the kids. Either that, or because of the father. Because the father left because he's just a piece of, that's haram to say. I'm not gonna say it, but he's a piece of trash. Either way, this generation or this past generation that raised these kids that are my age are so messed up. They're depolarized. And the reason why I make these videos, right? The reason why I make these videos is to spread the message and to show the outcome of the future if we keep going down this path. And you might say, oh, he's just a person, a normal 16-year-old with a theory, but no. This has been proven by history. If you live in incompetence, your empire will fall. So if we keep living a life of this mediocrity, where we embrace weakness and comfort, where we have that 1 hour of video games a day, where we have that pleasure, where we become weak, when we become an incompetent country, The competent countries are getting stronger and stronger. And once they attack, we will lose. Most guys, like most alpha dudes, don't work and are stupid and scroll through TikTok every day, scroll through Instagram and TikTok all day. I'm a very observant person. I observe a lot of people around me, and a lot of them, most of them, just scroll through TikTok a day, play video games all day, care about their Snapchat score streak. So much social media. But what they don't understand is that if Germany, if Russia, if China were to attack right now, it'd be this easy to lose. Without nuclear weapons, if it's just guns, we'll lose. And the reason for that is because of the incompetence that we've been giving our children, that we've been giving society. People are getting weak. Really, really, really weak. The reason for that is because we always spread this message of, oh, you're good enough, you're good enough. Oh, you're special. The truth is, nobody is special. I'm not special. You're not special. Nobody is special. You only become special when you work for it. People giving participation awards to make them feel validated. It's crazy. I chose to get into my job because I wanted to learn the discipline of a man working. So I go to work after school. Here's some water. I go to work after school, and I've also learned that if you don't want to do something, you still gotta do it in a different way, by an authority figure. Because school back then was easy for me, but when I get to working, it's a whole different story. It's like you started off like a clean slate, like nobody knows you, you don't know anybody, but you still gotta listen towards to the other people, right? That's basically what work is. Get a clean slate. So basically, if you wanna make some money as a kid, my advice to you is to get a job. Because number one, if you aspire to be an entrepreneur when you grow up, or like someone unscripted from a 9 to 5, then you should get a job, right? So you can get a sense of feeling of what work is. So once you get the sense of feeling of what work is, you're like saying, I don't want to be here for the rest of my life. I see many people wake up 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. I feel like I can put my time and energy into something more in the business. So then you lessen your hours and you hire the time that you work on your business. And so on and so forth. And guess what? You get financial freedom. You don't gotta work no more. I don't want to be working on Wendy's my entire life, bruh. That's why I'm starting young. And number two, it also teaches you how to work for your money, because I ain't gonna lie, back then I didn't work for no money, bruh. My parents always hooked me up, always got me. And it's just cool to see how when I open my bank, there's 300 bucks in there because I just made it. I was like, dang, bruh, 300 bucks. I'm like, 300 bucks for the job I did? Because I go after school, I'm like saying, my body goes to autopilot mode. Like, to be honest, I don't even know what's going on, bruh. Like, my body goes to autopilot mode, like, oh, it's work mode, okay, just turn off. And I come back the next day and record my videos. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like I put my body on autopilot just for work, and then once I do the work, get the money, right? So basically, work has taught me many things, right? We also did that side rant of me talking about the failing society, and add on to that, if you walk into Starbucks, women, teenagers are the ones who mostly sell the drinks. Women are freezing their eggs. Women are putting aside men, focusing on goals. People may think this is sexist. Oh, he doesn't want women to rise above power and rise on empire. You can cancel me, but I live on facts. I live with reality. The successful nations, successful tribes, countries, nations, whatever, is built on because of a strong man. There has never been a tribe that is successful, that is the most dominant, because of a woman. And so what this does is it makes us live in mediocrity. If the women are doing the hard work for us, they're the ones taking the masculine role for us, we become incompetent, weak, complacent, lazy. And so what do? Give in a pleasure. Let's say you work out all day, or like you work out once a day. You do at only one thing hard in your daily life. Only one thing. That's still mediocre. You need to fill up your life with things that you don't like to do but improve you. When women take the role of the man, it makes the nation weak, the tribe weak, because it's not living up to its full potential. Let's say there's a tribe of lions and a tribe of birds. The tribe of birds start to take the action, and the lions lose their mindset of where we're the alpha males, or we're the alphas. We lead the squad. Yeah. And so there's this hyper reality where the birds start to say like, oh, if they can do it, why can't we? And then they start the movement. Just like what the feminists do, of where they want attention so bad. And this attention, I'm not blaming them. I blame this on also men, because the reason why feminists are starting to be a thing is because of masculine men are leaving families. So if the masculine men won't leave families, feminism would not be a thing. And when feminism happens, there is an illusion where women can actually do the things that a man is supposed to do, which is just an illusion. I'm gonna say it. People are gonna make YouTube shorts. I don't know, one day if I blow up, bruh, and they make this and then they start hating on me. But feminism is an illusion where they think that women can do the things that men can do. And that is totally wrong. You can put a man in a burning house. He'll have panic in his heart. His heart will be racing. But he will be thinking in his head, shut up, calm down, and think about how you can fix this. There's a saying of what Andrew Tate said, that if you took a bunch of whole men, put them in one room, there's this kind of energy that can take over the entire world, that warrior mentality. You take a group of at least 100 men, tell them to do push-ups, and you got a warrior tribe. Imagine the movie 300 of Leonidas and his personal bodyguards. That same energy flows within us when we group up as men with other men. Life is getting crazy and nobody's seeing it. You can choose to live in ignorance, in mediocrity, in comfort, but don't be dumb when the history books come out and they say that we lost the World War, or we lost the war that we were gonna fight. We may be doing pretty okay right now. We saying that, oh, the United States have the most people, the most military, the most things. Well, you know who had those? The Redcoats. And what happened? They lost. Because they didn't have that drive. They didn't have that fire inside of them. The United States is losing that fire. Our allies are losing that fire. And the people getting that fire inside of them are the uncomplacent. Russia, China, and the other countries working with them. And pretty soon we will lose to them. And we will just fall, and we will fall just like as Rome did. And we will all go back to the times where hard times create strong men. And men start to step up again, take that masculine role, and live life as it's supposed to be. We take accountability, we take responsibility, and we take action. We grow, we prosper into a new way, and then we go into good times again. This is seen in World War II, where World War II led to a great time because of the men. The men won World War II. It got the world out of a depression. It made the country confident. It just necessarily made the United States stronger. And this is because of strong masculine men. And we are lacking that in my generation and past generations. So I want to spread the message that if we don't take action, the consequences will be severe. So This video was originally supposed to be me talking about work, but I ended up talking about the society and just work and discipline. But this will do. Be the change yourself, start with yourself, and then motivate others to change themselves. Be a leader. See you. Have a good rest of your day.